would like to apply in my personal life and probably someday, future, my future job, I can help also other people relate to my helping them because I want to help people, and it is something that I find that I can apply anything that I can do to benefit them. Because fitness is something that I learned to love growing up, and something that I want to share with people, not just the Filipino people, but everyone that I can touch my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pilipinas. I'm sure we'll learn to love you a little bit more as well. Thank you. Next up, we have Mr. Pilipinas General Santos. Thank you for joining me. You've definitely come a long way, so wish me luck with your question. Well, this is quite romantic. Have you written or dedicated a poem for someone you love? Tell us something about it.
Well, it's kind of a very personal story for me. I remember it very well, starting for a crush of mine, for a high school crush of mine. And it made me realize that the things you do for love are the things that we can never imagine that we can actually do. And I guess it applies to life. If you love the things that you're doing, and you never push us to the limits, and then create boundaries beyond what we can imagine so that we can become a better version of ourselves, not only for us, but for the people that we love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pilipinas General Santos. I'd also love to hear his thoughts. He is no other than Mr. Pilipinas New Zealand. We're also on the topic of love, okay? You're cool with that? Alright. We'd love to know, what do you love about your job as a vendor?
What I love about my job as a banker is it entices the hardship of everything that I can provide loans about my applications so they can meet their goals and dreams. That's why I love being a banker, being able to help them.
Oh, that's definitely very apt. Thank you so much, Mr. Pilipinas New Zealand. Up next is Mr. Pilipinas Tacloban. I have a feeling you have a little more to say. Anything else you like to add? Alright, you got it now. As a tourism student, what travel destination would you like to visit soon?
Well, I actually had traveled a lot recently. I said that to you, I went to Bali for my birthday celebration, and I felt the goodness in that island, the vibe, the serenity, and I thought to myself that I think we have something like that in the Philippines. So the next travel destination I want to go is definitely Siargao, and I want to promote that. Hopefully, Mr. Pilipinas will like soon.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Pilipinas Tacloban. If you are too shy, please join me, Mr. Pilipinas Tagla. Yes, of course, sharing is caring, but we'd like to share a few more words, I believe, so I'll hand you the mic, alright?
Mga pagkakibukihan kayo naman, dapat po salamat. Dito kayo po pwedeng event. Thank you so much.
Alright, your question is, why did you take aircraft maintenance as your course?
I took aircraft maintenance for my passion and actually aviation in general because it was my dream from the start when I was young. I always tell my mom that I love to go to Alaska, but I don't know why. It might be because it's just for the commercial about Alaska. I don't know really about the place that it exists. Alaska exists, but yeah, I love airplanes. I love living with people, especially sharing how fruitful our Filipino culture is and sharing
would definitely love to pursue careers in both countries because we have a lot to learn in California, especially the Filipino community over there, and also the Philippines because we have a lot of traditions and culture that we can share with everyone around the world. So I would definitely love to be a part of both countries. Thank you so much.
Well, I share your sentiments. Thank you so much. Definitely better have the best of both worlds, and let's see if our energy can be matched by Mr. Pilipinas, Cebu City. I'm Cebu City. Let's start off with your question. As a food business startup owner in Cebu, what is your favorite food?
Well, I started my restaurant or small food business in Cebu because I'm inspired by my mom. So growing up, I always watched my mom cook food, especially one of my most favorite food is sinigang. So we have this small garden where we can pick a lot of vegetables and just buy meat in the market. That's something that I've appreciated and proud of because we can have a lot of healthy food. That's why growing up, it's always a sinigang that I consider it as my comfort food. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cebu City. In this arena, I will do my bowl soup myself. Please join me, Mr. Pilipinas, Pakistan. How are you feeling? So far, so good?
I'm so nervous because this is my first time that I have this.
Alright, don't be nervous. This is easy as a piece of cake, okay? We would like to know, what did you learn to love about the world of social media?
First of all, at an early age, last year, 19, and I'm 2000. I'm very introvert and social media. TikTok, Instagram, and some other social media platform helps me a lot. And that kind of helped me a lot to my life. I learned to love social media. I learned to love connect with other people. I learned to love help my family because social media helped me a lot at younger age. And I love my parents and I love myself and I am so very proud of myself because at that early age I helped myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll definitely do a like myself. And to conclude, well, almost conclude, continue rather, our Q&A portion is Mr. Pilipinas, United Kingdom. Hello there as well. Are you ready? Alright, you do sound ready and confident. We'll see. Tell us something about your paramedicine degree and what do you exactly do?
Well, when it comes to hospitality and healthcare, that's something that's resonates with a lot of Filipinos here and abroad because in the Philippines we're well known for our hospitality and our warmth. We send people overseas as domestic helpers, as medtechs, as nurses, and in paramedicine, it's a job where you're going to be there when a lot of people are born and when a lot of people die as well. And in almost every culture, it's something that's very rare in someone's life. People are not prepared for it, but you're their personal guide to help them through, to be there on the worst day of their life. And I find it very fulfilling, even though you might be there in tragedy, you're also there to pick people up and to start on their very young journey.
Thank you so much. That's definitely a very fresh perspective. Up next is Mr. Pilipinas, Juan. Well, don't mind if I do. You can say something.
Alright, well, this is the last time we go on this mic, so I just want to say thank you
parties. I want to say thank you to the whole staff, the team members, the makeup artists, the photographers, the owners, the sponsors. I want to thank my brothers back here. They all deserve something to put their heart and soul into. Some sisters over here. And I just want to say, guys, are with me for life. And I want to thank my Lola. I wish I could have spent more time with you. She's buried in Margarita, but I love her to death. And this one's for you. This one's for my mom and my father. Thank you for loving me and giving me everything you could.
Well, let's keep that energy rolling, shall we? Now, you have had over 30 jobs since you started working at the age of 15. What's your most favorite?
Well, I would like to start off by saying my most favorite job right now is the job that I have. I am currently the owner of an online personal training company to help about 50 clients minimum a year to lose fat, to gain muscle, to promote a healthy lifestyle. And look, business, yes, it is about economical standards, about making money, but at the end of the day, when I see my clients and when they leave that way, when they feel more confident in themselves, that's priceless. We cannot put any dollar amount onto that. Now, the second one would be my first job, which was I was working at a dental clinic. I got $100 in a check under the table, and the first thing I bought was Subway. That I will never forget.
Thank you so much. You held truly well, but I myself have with my own cash too. And that concludes our question and answer portion for Mr. Pilipinas Worldwide. In just a moment, we'll be having more surprises up your sleeves as we reveal the